Hi, this is Bradley Kevin. This is my capstone project for EEE 120. This is my completed traffic control system. Currently, it does not work. I unfortunately ran into an error where it did not work for every input that I had planned for my system. And I was originally using tunneling, and so I came up and I thought the tunnels were going to each other. So I edited the circuit and got rid of all the tunneling and just did it like brute force wise. And in doing so, I forgot to make a copy of the tunneling version. And so this is my now completed circuit and it does not work. I checked all the wires and they're all connected to each other and it just works worse now than when I was doing tunneling. Um, how it works, or how it should work, is that in state 0, both main and side should be red. When it moves to state 1 with an input of 0, 0, main switches to green, side stays red. Current still 0, 0 input, main side stays red, main moves to yellow, and then it switches to main red, side green, then main red, side yellow, and then double red. With an input of 0, 1, the 1 being a B, then it goes into the special flashing red, so then these are going to pulse red, then go off 1, and then pulse red again. And so that meets the criteria for the 0, 1. When it's a B, I mean not B, when A is a 1 and B is a 0, it goes to the main yellow flash and the side red flash. So these two will be going at the same time. And then for the special feature, I decided to have main green and side red flash. This would be for like emergency vehicles. So they would be coming down the main street, and so side street traffic would stop, main traffic would continue, but they would just be aware that emergency vehicles would be coming down that way. And then this logic is the simplified version of what I had for my K-mapping. So these were the unsimplified equations that I had, and then I simplified them and brought them down to digital. Unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't work, and I forgot to make a copy of my semi-working tunneling version, so thank you. Hi, this is Bradley Kevin. This is my capstone project for EEE 120. This is my completed circuit for the traffic control system. Unfortunately, it currently does not work. I had an issue where I used tunneling to like get rid of the problem of all the wiring of this because this is really messy. And in doing so, my circuit did not work to the way I expected it to. So one of the ways I troubleshooted that was just to unuse tunneling because I thought one of the errors was that wires were tunneled together, and I did not save my tunneled version when I went to go edit this new version. I forgot to make a copy of it. So this is my current final version of what I have. It runs off the logic that I used for my design 1 because I chose to do, where is it? Design 1. It ran the best. According to the people I interviewed 2 students and my parents, and they thought that design 1 was the best. And then in order to find the logic for design 1, I did K-mapping for the main lights, the red, so main red, main yellow, main green, side red, side yellow, and side green. And then here's my state transition table of all this, and I included this in the template. And so what my system is supposed to do is on state 0, it's supposed to be on double red, and then it goes to state 1 where it has side red, then main green, then side red, main yellow, then it goes back to state one, this switches to side green, main red, and then main red, side yellow, and then back to double red. And so that is for an input of A and B are 0, 0. And then that goes through the states 0 through 3. For the special states, when the input is B is a 1, it will flash red. So it's going to go 1 tick pulse of this main and side being red for 1, and then off for 1 pulse with the clock changing by 1. And then when A is a 1 and B is a 0, it's going to have a yellow for the main and a red for the side, and also a 1 tick pulse. And then for the special feature implement for the A and B both being a 1, it's going to have a pulse of main green and side red. I did this as an emergency feature, so emergency vehicles will be coming down main, and so side vehicles will stop and main vehicles are still allowed to go, but just have the cautious move to the side because emergency vehicles will be coming down. Like I said, unfortunately, I did not create a backup copy before I tried to test a separate version of this, so I can't show the partial working version of what I had before. And then the logic I have for this, if I can find my functions, are all in here. So the main green, and so if I can find the functions for it, so if I have the main red, I have the unsimplified functions here, and then I have the simplified functions coming out to the main red here. Same thing for the main green. So unsimplified here, then I simplified them down, and then use the input here. And yeah, that's my capstone project. Thank you.